Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fair catch is brought in at the 40. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The kick is on its way. And the punt hits it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Allen. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hands it off. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Going up top again. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Off play action on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Turner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He makes a fair catch. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Turner. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. second down. Back to throw, it's Turner. That's caught, it's Robinson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. Touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Turner. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Here's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped and all. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Turner. Got a man, it's Harmon. Oh, first down at the 29.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything. He'll start this drive firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps.
And here's the third interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Well, after back-to-back